I was reading through some old texts last night. It's a common story. People who thought their weakness was the end of their story.
My resume is bad. I'm not expecting to be hired. I have really messed up my life. I don't have a great resume, and every job search has always been the same. I am not qualified.
It rarely does by the world's logic. You're measuring yourself against a system that loves a good resume.
So what else is there? How do I compete if my best isn't good enough?
I was reading through some old texts last night. It's a common story. People who thought their weakness was the end of their story. There was this young man, David. He was the youngest, the forgotten one. His own father didn't even think to call him when the prophet came to visit.
He was the most unlikely choice in the room. Then there was Gideon. He was so overwhelmed and afraid, he was hiding in a wine press just to thresh his wheat. The weakest, from the weakest family in the weakest clan. And then there was Mary. Just a young girl from a village that no one had ever heard of. No platform, no status, no influence.
So what? Their weakness was their superpower?
No, it wasn't their weakness that was powerful. It was that God chose them anyway.
David wasn't the strongest. Gideon wasn't the bravest. Mary wasn't the most qualified. But God saw what others missed.
The world looks at your resume. God looks at your heart. And sometimes,
He chooses the one with almost nothing to offer, because then everyone knows it was Him who lifts people up.
Marco? Why is he messaging me? Nonso, I know you didn't get the role, but I've been thinking about your portfolio. Your work has something the others don't. I'm starting a new initiative. It's not that prestigious now, but can be soon. I need someone with vision. If you're interested, let's talk. Marcus, of all qualified candidate, why me? Thanks for coming in. Come have a seat, let's talk. Marco, I don't understand. I wasn't qualified for the other role. Why are you calling me for this one? Because the other role was about credentials. This one is about heart. I've seen your personality, the way you think, the way you see people. That's not something you learn from a textbook. In fact, a person with your current situation is what I need. I thought my resume wasn't enough. It wasn't for them, but it's enough for this. You can start work anytime.
Hi, Nonso. How are you doing today?
Celia? Oh, hi. I'm okay, just still processing everything, I guess. I plan to come see you at the weekend to tell you I got a job now.
A job? I'm happy to hear that.
Although the project he showed me is still in the early phase, but inventors are coming in already, and I am in charge of it.
That sounds massive. I told you, God is He who lifts people up, not the resume.
Not strength. I was amazed when he said, someone in my situation is what he need. That blew my mind.
That is the point. God always uses the unlikely and the world's reject to tell us He is in control. I wish you all the best.
I got the point now. Thank you very much. I gotta go.
All right. I will be on my way too.